local supplier has been selected for the contract to supply the city of Gering with fuel. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, after rejecting all bids for a new short-term fuel contract about a month ago, the Gering City Council this week approved a new contract with a local supplier. City engineer Annie Folk told the council the decision to rebid the contract was the right decision.
We did end up with prices that were about 10 cents cheaper on gas and 16 cents cheaper on, 10 cents cheaper on diesel and 16 cents cheaper on gasoline. There were two bids from Wesco and Panhandle Co-op. We're recommending Wesco as the low bid with a price of $4.09 per gallon for number one diesel, $3.06 for gasoline, and for number two diesel, $3.49.
Folk was asked by council members if it would make sense to reject all bids again in an effort to get even better pricing, but it was anyone's guess what would happen to fuel prices. However, she said with the breakout of war in the Middle East, chances are probably higher that fuel prices will go up in the near future. Well, the Western Community College Area Board of Governors voted to amend its 2023-2024 fiscal year budget at its October board meeting. The board voted to reduce the capital fund levy by approximately 1.65% from what was previously approved. The tax levy for the fiscal year will equal 1.85 cents per $100 of property valuations throughout the 12.5 county service area. This results in an approximate $200,000 decrease in the capital improvement budget that was previously reviewed. WNCC was one of 5 local taxing authorities that participated in a joint property tax hearing held on September 20th. Board Chair Lynn Klemke stated that some board members and WNCC administrators attended the hearing, and the public's comments did not go unnoticed. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Life Care promises us that we are looked after and taken care of properly.
If I didn't have Life Care, I would be probably scared to death about having enough money for when I got older or when I got sick.
Moving in here was an easy decision and, in fact, a no-brainer. I looked at it as actually buying long-term care insurance, and in retrospect, a good move.
One of the things that convinces me that we did the right thing is no matter what happens, we will constantly be taken care of.
The whole thing is just vital because you don't have to be worried about what's ahead for you. It's there, it's in black and white, and that's reassuring.
This is home. It has been from the day I moved in.
Welcome back. A 63-year-old Gering man arrested following an April shots-fired investigation has been sentenced to prison. This spring, deputies arrested Timothy Barnett after receiving a report of an intoxicated male firing a gun near a residence southeast of Gering and then driving away. He ultimately pleaded no contest to a charge of possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, which was a Class 1D felony. Last Friday in district court, Judge Andrea Miller sentenced Barnett to 3 to 6 years in prison with 101 days credit for time already served. Well, prosecutors are no longer seeking a habitual criminal enhancement for a Scottsbluff man arrested on a drug distribution charge in June. 49-year-old Benjamin De Los Santos III was arrested after a warrant was served on a Scottsbluff residence, and court documents say he was caught with 25 grams of meth inside his backpack. He was charged with possession of meth 10 to 27 grams, possession of drug paraphernalia, and the habitual criminal enhancement. That would have resulted in a mandatory minimum of 10 years in prison. However, during his last court appearance, he pleaded no contest to an amended charge of distribution of methamphetamine, and the remaining counts were dropped. Sentencing has been set for November 14th in Scottsbluff County District Court. And Education Quest Foundation has awarded 69 Nebraska schools nearly $45,000 in 8th grade campus visit grants this fall. The schools will use grants ranging from $210 to $850 to help fund college visits and related activities to get students on the path to college. Here in the Panhandle, schools receiving funds include Hemingford Public Schools, as well as Minutair, Gordon Rushville, Crawford, and Creek Valley Junior Senior High Schools. Since the program's inception in 2011, Education Quest has awarded 647 grants totaling more than $380,000 to Nebraska schools.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
We're back for one final episode of Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank. Joining us is Becca Monroe of West Mill Flowers, and we have learned all about what goes on during the growing season. But now you guys kind of kick it into full gear to get ready for the next growing season. So, Becca, walk us through what you guys are going to be doing here in the next.
So this is always kind of just a fun. We're walking through the field, we're saving seed, we're going through what grew good this year, what are we going to grow more of next year, what are we scrapping that just wasn't as prolific as we'd like. So we're just kind of digesting it all at this point and just figuring out 2024 season.
You guys have had a freeze here, so does that mean that flowers are officially done for the season?
Yep, for the most part we are done. Everything's kind of seeded out. It looks very peaked at this point, and the farmer's tired, so we're ready. We're ready to just put everything to rest and just find that calm again.
So you mentioned some of the things that you'll be doing until the next growing season. Are you guys busy every single day, or what does that structure look like when you're figuring all that out?
No, we are not busy every day, and it's lovely. It is quite lovely. I actually have another life, I feel. But now, so we kind of have a kind of quick stint of pause, and then we gear up for our wreath making classes. So we're kind of in the works of that, finalizing all of that, getting the last bit of the product. We do a lot of like dried flowers in that, so I'm trying to squirrel away some of that right now for pre-Christmas season.
Yeah. Okay, so wreath making. It's a class that's super popular and you guys are bringing it back. Tell us more about what people can expect.
Yeah, so this year is really fun. We are partnering with our good friend in Seward. She's letting us use her adorable space. And we're going to be hosting less classes, but they're going to be just so fun. And that will be in the middle of November.
Okay, all right. So you guys will start to get flowers next May, April? When does that happen?
Yeah, so we order a couple of trays of plants. Otherwise, we seed out most of our product out here, which is amazing. And I'm always baffled that I actually can get some of that to grow. But we will start getting things in February, and then really the seed side of things doesn't start until, I'll start heavy seeding out in April. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, I've learned so much here. Is there anything, Becca, we have not had a chance to touch on while we've been out here?
You know, this was just a really fun opportunity to assess my growing season and going through it week by week and seeing what new, and I feel like we covered a lot of the good basics and what it takes to be a flower farmer.
Yeah, I would have had no idea that all of this happens really all year round, so it's been really good. If people want to follow along with what you guys do through the remainder of the winter, how do they do that?
Yeah, so you can follow us on our social media on Instagram, on Facebook. We have a website that you can go to sign up for our classes, and that's about it.
Okay, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right. That again, Becca Monroe joining us. She's the owner of West Mill Flowers. It's located near Raymond, Nebraska in the east central portion of the state. That'll do it for this final episode of Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing. Let's take a peek at your weekend community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank.
The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
You deserve to have a building that will last for generations. With more than 110 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers, Morton Buildings is the industry leader you can trust. If you're planning for a garage, farm shop, horse barn, storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, there's no better time to buy. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started today.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, tickets are now on sale for the 2023-2024 Midwest Theater Performing Arts season. 7 shows will be featured in this year's run, including a modern-day Harry Houdini, a Celtic dance group, a Simon and Garfunkel tribute group, and comedian Lucas Bone. Season tickets are $200 for members, $260 for non-members, and $120 for youth. Full details and purchase options are online at MidwestTheater.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.